Panasonic 1200 watt from Home Depot. I picked this up today for $199. It looks to be the same dimensions. I was trying to make sure that the dimensions matched this one as closely as possible so that I could put this barrier back around it, and we're going to find out if it works. Anyway, let's start. So the first thing we're going to do is take off these 4 screws. It's going to be here, 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 and here. We'll actually start at the bottom first. Alright, once you've got those 4 screws undone, this panel should just come off directly out, just like that. Set it to the side, and you have access to the microwave itself. The issue that we're having with ours is this start button sometimes will fail. As of right now, it's working. I don't know why, but every once in a while this will fail. And I have a feeling it's not actually this panel. I have a feeling it's the door, because what we end up having to do is just hold the door steady, and then when we do that, it ends up working for a while, but we don't want to have to push on this door every time we run the microwave, so we're going to be replacing it. Anyway, so we've got that. Now we've got a couple more screws down here. And remove those. Okay, we've removed those 2 screws. There's actually another 2 screws right here. It looks like someone just never actually used them. Anyway, once we have those loose, this should just slide out. So we're going to slide it out, but you got to keep in mind that there is a plug-in back there that you have to undo at the same time as pulling this out. So you might get somebody to help you. I'm going to pull on this. Hopefully I can handle the weight. Wow, also, yay. Yeah, so that's one thing it does. I didn't even hit the start button and it just turns on, which is super weird. Anyway, so we've got that out. That's what it looks like back in there. And, alright, this is what it looks like on the bottom. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're going to set that off to the side and clean this out. So I'm going to pause the video here. Alright guys, so one thing I didn't do was pop this open and remove this before I took this out of the cabinet. You might want to do that just to keep it from bouncing around and possibly breaking in there. Anyways, this is what the microwave looks like outside of the container. Now I'm going to take it and flip it up on its back. It's probably not good for one, but because I'm not going to be reusing this, I don't care as much. So now we have these little trays, rails, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to take our drill and we're going to remove these like so. Okay, so they have little arrows. Make sure that you put them on in the next setting that you pay attention to that. Should have 2 screws for each. 2 screws. Sorry about the awkward position. Okay, cool. So we got those off. And it looks like, hopefully, I'm not sure if it's specific to this microwave or if all microwaves have the same similar dimensions, but hopefully it's not very specific to the placement of these feet, because I don't know if that's adjustable. I did get a microwave that is also a 1.6 cubic foot microwave just like this one. So maybe they're universal in that regard, but we'll see. So there it is. The trays are off the bottom and removed. We're going to take this microwave and set it aside. Alright guys, so I'm going to pause the video right here. I'm going to take this Panasonic out of the box and get it to the point to where I can put these trays on the bottom, and then we'll try to fit it in. Alright guys, so now we have the Panasonic new microwave out of the box, and there is stuff in it, so go ahead and just take that stuff out, set it to the side. Make sure you remove this tape. I guess that's for the turning wheel to stay in place during shipping. A couple of other pieces of tape. Not sure why those are there. I'm going to take them off alongside the door. Alright, now we're going to see if we can put the feet on. I'm not 100% sure that this will work, but we will see. Oh boy. And already I'm looking at it, I can tell those feet look like they are a little further apart. Oh no, it works. Sweet. That was easy. So you just take these with the direction arrow, I'm assuming pointing out, place it on the little feet, those little rubber feet, and then, well, say that it's going to be easy. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, so it has screws here and here, pretty much in the same place that we took it out of the other microwave. So we're just going to take our screws and put it on the end. So one thing I did was I set my drill on very low so that it doesn't strip these bolts out or strip out the microwave threads. You may have to set it a little higher than that to get it started initially, but it's better to back into that than it is to go too hard and strip it out. Alright, we're going to take this one, place it here. This one, place it there. Cool. Now we have the feet installed, and it's time to put it in to the crawl space and see if it fits. But before we do that, we're going to flip it up and look at the back of it. Careful with your countertop, because this does sound like it would scratch it. So there was some tape back here I already removed, and then we also want to undo this cable so that it can reach back, and we will want to plug this in before we push this in. So I'm going to get all that situated and start the video again. So cut to that scene. Alright guys, so now we're going to take this microwave and put it in. Make sure that you haven't put the plate or any of that other stuff in there yet before you do this. Hopefully I can not mess up the video, and I can take this and plug it in. Alright, I can only just do it. Alright. Okay, so now, I don't know if you can see that, but we were plugged in back there. And now we are teetering on the bottom of this. Okay, sorry if I'm wiggling the camera around a little bit. Okay, now we are going to take this and push it up, put it into place. There should be 2 to 4 screw holes. What's going on here? Oh boy. We may have a bit of a problem here. I'm not seeing why, but this one is okay, there we go. Sorry. Just had to like lift it up and move it around a little bit. Now you can see these little holes line up. So we're going to take these screws and put them in. That's super weird. Okay, let's hope this thing works. I did not try the microwave before I put it in, so pro tip, try the microwave before you put it in. Cool, so now we have it. Let's just set it for 1 minute. Okay, it seems to be working. That panel is not really great, but anyway. Let's see if this fits around it. Oh wow. Check it out, dudes. Check it out. So that's what it looks like. It fits in there pretty good. Let's see if we can put this bad boy back on there. And we might be in business. The lines do line up. Back this down a little bit, again to like 1 or 2. Cool. Like I said, with that 1 or 2 so that you don't drill through this or wear these screw holes out. Again, I'm using the same holes that were already drilled for this. This is the same plate that I used for my last microwave. Let's see if I can put this a little bit better. That might be a little better angle. Right. Now we're going to take this. Oh. Darn it. Well, 1 screw fell in there. It's okay. Okay, we've got 3 screws. Let me see if I can get this screw out. Okay, put this last screw in. Cool. Last screw's in. All 4 screws are in. Microwave is installed. We are back in business. Let's put the plates in. And boom. All right, guys, so that was me swapping out this Panasonic NNS73LS in place of, the WMC30516AS. All done. If you guys like the video, leave me a like. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you want more content like this, consider subscribing. Thanks. All right, so a couple of things. just real quick, I thought that this was going to be a perfect fit, but I did have a little bit of an issue with the door. What I ended up having to do was take this panel back off, and I had to adjust the screws that were here. I had to basically back them off, push this over as far as I could, and then screw it back in. And then I put this back on, and it seems to be good to go. Also in the video, I kind of mentioned that this isn't very, I don't know if you can see that. This isn't very responsive. Well, it has a plastic film on it. So if you take that plastic film off, I assume it will look better and be more responsive. So definitely more responsive. And that's it working. Alright guys, so check it out. We have it installed. We're going to try it out for the first time. Can't think of a better thing to use than a Whataburger cinnamon roll. We're going to reheat that up for 30 seconds. Click start. And let's see how it goes. It's very quiet. Much more quiet than the last one. Let's see how it sounds when it's done. Okay. Effective, not terribly annoying. Let's see how it did on this cinnamon roll. Oh snap. Thumbs up. Thanks for watching.